Basically, I seen my mum shot in the head by one of her ex-partners when I was 8 years old. I remember it vividly, yeah, the front room, like I was covered in her blood, me and my sister.
Wow.
So
and your life has just been at 100 miles an hour from get-go.
Big Dan was sentenced to over 100 years, but that's only part of his story.
He grew up in chaos. His mother shot, sexually abuse, and a family where crime was the only way to survive.
Violence, betrayal, survival shaped him.
I think the first week of being out, I tried to bite someone's nose off.
Went straight back in, I'm guessing?
I've served in total since 2005. When I was 15, I first went jail. I've done 15 behind the door.
15 years behind the door.
Now, for the first time, he's free.
And ready to tell it.
The man that shot your mum, what would you do if you saw him today? Would that be the thing that turns you? Before we jump into today's episode, we've noticed that 71% of people watching right now are not subscribed. If you're watching this, you're clearly enjoying it. Here's our promise to you. Hit subscribe and we'll keep raising the bar, bringing you the biggest and best guests yet. Sharper conversations, bigger guests, and unfiltered conversations that others won't dare to do. Hit subscribe now. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the BlueTick show. Opposite me today, I've got Dan. Dan was sentenced to over 100 years in prison. Dan, welcome to the show. How are you today?
You all right, mate? Sound, how are you?
Listen, it's a pleasure to have you here. You're finally out and you're free.
Yeah, man.
How long have you served in total behind the door?
I've served in total since 2005. When I was 15, I first went jail. I've done 15 behind the door.
15 years behind the door.
Since 2005. I was out for 2 years on my last time, and that was the longest I was out. But I was on a conspiracy for a year of that on curfew. So, like, I've only just now not been active in crime for my whole life, innit?
So this is the first time you're actually free?
Free, yeah, free, and like free, actual freedom, yeah, man.
How long have you been out now?
3 weeks.
Fresh home. Actually fresh home.
Yeah, man.
Listen, Dan, let's throw it back to your childhood. Who are you and where are you from?
Basically, my name's Dan Cole. I'm from Kidderminster, innit?
Okay. And upbringing, childhood, what was it like?
I believe, like, one thing I can say before I get into my childhood, like, my mum tried her best, innit?
Okay.
But, like, it just never worked out too tough, man.
There was a situation that happened with your mum. Talk to us about the situation that happened.
Basically, I seen my mum shot in the head by one of her ex-partners when I was 8 years old. She got shot with a 22 Derringer.
Do you remember that?
22 bullet rifle. I remember it vividly, yeah, the front room. Like, I was covered in her blood. Me and my sister was absolutely covered in claret. Mad.
What happened to you from there? Did you have to go into care or something like that?
Nah, my mum lived. She never died.
Survived?
She survived, man, yeah. She's got shrapnel marks on her face. Every time she comes on a prison visit to see me, anytime she goes airport, she's got shrapnel in her head, so she sets all the fucking metal detectors off, and it's a passer every time she comes on a visit or anything. It's mad.
She survived getting shot in the
yeah.
head.
Basically, what happened, he pointed the gun at her. I can remember it from being in the front room, innit? He's pointed the gun at her now. She's gone, stop fucking what you doing, man. She's turned like that. He's pulled the trigger and it's deflected off her head here and blew that side of her head off, man. But she had all reconstructive surgery. You can see scarring, and she's got all shrapnel still against her brain now, what they can't remove.
And what happened to the man?
I don't know. He's still about. I don't know. I've never crossed paths.
Got nicked for it?
She never give evidence against him or anything like that. Well, I'm from a family of criminals, innit? My mum's not a criminal. I've got one auntie who's not a criminal, but the rest of my family, both sides, have pretty much thick in the life of crime, to be honest.
So the guy that done it never went prison?
I don't believe so, no. Don't believe so. My mum, from what I've spoke to my mum, like, as I got older, she never ever give evidence against him or nothing like that. We moved to Wales because my uncle stabbed my dad up with a machete.
Your uncle stabbed your dad?
Yeah, my mum's brother. My dad done something with my mum what my uncle didn't like.
Yeah.
My uncle was a madman. He felt violated by it, so he found my dad. He had a machete on him, jumped on the roof of his 205 Cabriolet, cut through the roof and started hacking him in the back, man. Yeah.
So you've experienced crime from a young age?
From a young age, yeah.
So that's all you knew?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but there's a positive from it, like, because I'm turning my life around at the end of all this. I'm trying to blow on social media at the minute. I'm trying to talk about, like, we got more things what we'll come into later on. Yeah, man.
So even that, in the first few minutes of the episode, you've experienced nearly losing your mum and your dad getting stabbed up by your own uncle.
Yeah.
What does that do to a kid mentally?
I don't know. I wasn't a kid by that point. I was a child, innit?
Oh, okay.
Like, the next year after my mum got shot in the head, I was 8. I got sexually abused when I was 9 by a family friend, you know.
Wow. So
And
your
like-
life has
like-
just been at 100 miles an hour from get-go.
Yeah. Like, that's what I mean when I started it off. I said my mum tried, like, before I open anything, I don't want to take anything, like, bad towards my mum from this. She tried her best, innit? Like, but life through different cards, man.
What about your dad? What was yours and your dad's relationship like?
He's not, like, he's my dad. I love him, but he's not really my dad. He's more like a friend.
Okay.
My uncle who just killed himself, he was more like showing me right from wrong as a parent. My dad's never showed me, like, what not to do as a child because you're their parent. He's helped me enhance my criminal
Seriously?
profile from a very young age, yeah.
Is he involved in the life of crime? Let's be real. You want the Dubai lifestyle, but you're still living at your mum's house in Watford? No shade, just facts. You're done pretending and ready to make the move. There's a legit way to make it happen. Dubai is where the winners go. No tax, business friendly, supercars and skyscrapers. And you can actually live there properly with a full residency. The company we've partnered with handles everything. Visa, business license, bank account. No stress, no guesswork. Check the link in the bio.
He was heavily involved in the life of crime. He's a drug user and that at the minute, to be honest. He's had it quite bad throughout life himself, innit? But like, yeah, man, at the minute he's a drug user. But when I was growing up, my dad, like, I look back and you don't really see it at the time, but then you get older, you be about that life yourself, you look back and you think, yo, he was actually doing mad bits when I was younger, you know. He had it on smash.
And as you grew older, when did you first get arrested and really dive deep into the world of crime?
2003.
Okay, how old
I
was
got
you?
arrested for criminal damage. I was 13. It's worked out in the years, like whenever I talk about things like 05, I was 15 when I first went jail. It's 2025 now, and I'm 35. So it's like just how I worked out when I talk about the years. I'm
Yeah.
like just a decade behind. Do you know what I mean?
And criminal damage,
Yeah, that was
what happened?
We ended up just throwing bricks through a allotment tunnel.
So nothing crazy.
Nothing.
You got nicked for that,
Yeah.
slap on the wrist,
Yeah.
let go.
Yeah,
So moving forward, when did you first get nicked for something serious?
like within the first 6 months of that, I was out. Like my mum's ex-husband, he was an ex-boxer in the German army.
Yeah.
My mum met him in Wales, and basically he come over for a therapeutic centre for prisoners, like people who's been in the war in fucking Germany. And he come over and met my mum at this place in Wales where he come over and sent for therapeutic side of things.
Okay.
And my mum met him there, and I used to rob his Suzuki GP100 later on, like when we'd moved back to Kidderminster, just outskirts. It's a little village called Chadsley Corbett when we come back from Wales, and they made my mum sell the house anyway because I kept pulling the clip on his motorbike, kick-starting it and going robbing it. Yeah, mad.
So tell me, what did you actually get nicked for in that sentence?
Twack.
Twat.
Yeah, taken without owner's consent of my mum's bloke's motorbike.
What, he snitched on you and you got nicked for it?
Yeah, he had me done for it, the prick, man.
Wow. And did you actually get time for that, or was that like nothing?
Nah, I was just, at that time, I was just getting community orders and things and youth offending teams.
So becoming known to the police?
Yeah, just starting becoming actively known. By the time I was 15, I got arrested for stealing vehicles again. And the judge was like, you know what, mate, fuck this. And I got sent to Ashfield.
And how long did you serve your first ever sentence?
I got 6 months due free. They give me the maximum sentence, but I pleaded guilty, so I sure got 4 months due too.
They gave you the maximum?
Yeah, which was 6 months due free for TWAC. So basically, after like 2-3 weeks now, my solicitors noticed, yo, you've been given like over sentence, basically. So they took me to Court of Appeal. I got released on the Friday. And then by Sunday night at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the back of this vehicle. We've just been pulled over from aggravated burglary where we've booted the door off because some geezer robbed my mate's mum's safe.
What happened? Talk us through that story.
Basically, I've got out of jail and as I've got out now, I've had a phone call saying, yo, what's going on? One of my pals is saying, yo, one of our other mates have been and kicked my mum's door off, took the safe with about 10 grand cash in it, about 15 grand's worth of gold. So I've been out of jail, like, not even 48 hours at this point. I'm like 15, thinker. I'm a boy thinker, I'm a man, basically. I'm like, yo, fuck that, come and pick me up, we'll go over there now. I've been picked up, we've gone over there, blasted the door off, I've rung in there, started whacking him up with this massive million candle power torch thing. His missus has rung the police. We ain't took no gold from the place, no cash from the place. We just got in there straight on violence. And his birds rung the police now. We've rung out, jumped in the motor and fucking blew a chase back. Well, we've been boxed in by bear police. They pulled me over. I was back in jail the very next morning.
In 48 hours? You lasted 48 hours, bro.
Yeah, I've literally had that my whole life though, bro. Since then, I promise you, up until 2018, the longest I've been out is like 3 weeks.
For
was
real?
The longest I've been out. I've served 15 behind the door, back to back to back to back to back since 2005, with only 5 years out, man. It's not good. I'm not saying that promoting it either. It's not good, man. Of course
not. Listen, we're here to give this story for awareness anyway. We're not glamorizing it at all. And for that sentence, how long did you serve for that sentence for aggravated burglary?
Basically, I was on remand for the aggravated burglary, and the lad dropped the charges. And when the lad dropped the charges, I obviously got released. So I've got released now from that within, I think, the first week of being out. I tried to bite someone's nose off.
Sorry?
Yeah, I tried to bite someone's nose off within like 3 weeks of being out. And then...
What happened? Why'd you try to bite his nose off?
I shouldn't have done it really, you know, to be honest. I'm not saying that glorifying it either. I'm not really sorry for many things I've done in my life, but I shouldn't have really done that because he was a family friend. But basically, he robbed a package and I was involved in that. So basically, he robbed me and it.
Did you get hold of him? When you say you tried to bite his nose off, did you actually get him?
Like, yeah, I tried to bite it off. It's on Google, innit, to be fair.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's on Google and got my name on a search history. I filled 2 pages.
Yeah, and he's obviously gone back to the police. You went back in again.
He never went to the police as it goes. Like, basically, there was loads of people at this flat. He's robbed this package. I've had a phone call. I've turned up there with one of my other pals. We've kicked the door off, rung in there, bam, straight on violence. I've battered a couple of people in the flat. I've clocked him hiding. Mm-hmm. So I've started giving it him. I don't know why. I've grabbed him and said, let's bite his fucking nose off. Grabbed him, tried to bite his nose off. Obviously, I bit a bit too much. It wouldn't come off. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell. Went straight back in, I'm guessing?
I went straight back in, yeah. I was on remand for like 28 months. Then I got starred up whilst I was on remand from that, which means basically when you're going on too active in a young offenders institute and you're banging out too much.
Yeah.
They'll say, yo, you can't be here, you need to be with adults.
So they put you in the adult prison?
System. Yeah. So I got starred up from Brinsford because I was just crashing loads of prison officers. Brinsford, where I got starred up from, going back these times, like you ask anyone who's been to jail, from 2005 to 2011, still now Brinsford's got a name as one of the most notorious young offenders in the country. Mm-hmm. But from 2005 to 2011, all of these like dangerous people what have come up in this system from that age group is like, it was a completely wild place to be.
And that's while you was there?
And that's while I was there, yeah. A lot of people's blew off it. A lot of people's caught murders in jail since then. There's a lot of famous rappers come out of that age group from Birmingham, KB, Remtrex, all of these rappers, like, and famous people, what you see, and they've all blew from this age group of that.
What was the adult prison like for you?
It was all right, you know, because I got starred up. And as soon as I got to Huel, I had 2 uncles in the jail at the time, my mum's brother and my dad's brother.
Yeah.
And my name's already ringing bells a bit in the system for my violence and that at this time. Like, I was already getting known. So by the time I've even come from court, Worcester Crown Court now, by the time I've got there, my Uncle Mark, he's waiting for me at reception with a prison officer. I've got off the bus and my uncle's stood there. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
He's like, you need to come through here, mate. He's called me through. He's like, yo, listen, if you start playing up here, you're going to cause me issues. I know what you've been doing. Just chill the fuck out. Yeah, so I've got on the landing. Within 24 hours of being on the landing, there's another man who's on the landing, and he's got my mate on a kidnap charge and a Section 18. So I've made a phone call now, and my pal's like, yeah, just crash him for me. So I've just ballied up, run straight in his cell, set it on him straight away with a table leg, weighed him in. And then my uncle's green lighted me, basically, the arsehole. Yeah, to one of his pals, because like looking back, they was all doing big bits on the wing. But I've just come from juvies on some hot egg thing. I ain't on making money, I'm on violence. Do you know what I mean? If there's hits going about, I'm taking hits. Anything left, right and centre, that's how I'm getting my income revenue at that time. So it's like quite sticky for me. So I've landed on the wing now. Obviously, everyone's chilled out. Do you know what I mean? I'm realising afterwards everyone's high as fuck.
And how much would they pay you for a hit like that?
Depends, innit? Depends.
Roughly.
Like if someone just punching someone up, you get like 250 quid or something. But if someone wanted chopping, then depends if it's coming off road. Some people's got some big money.
What's the most you've ever been offered?
I've held someone in a pub myself for like £40,000. I never got the payment. Or
They never paid you?
No, I never got the payment because when we got them on the phone and sat them down to do the payment, their people on the outside point blank refused. Wow. Yeah. And it was a mad situation, but I can't really talk too much about that.
So that's the most you've ever been offered, 40 grand for that, and you've done it, and you didn't even get paid?
Yeah.
Piss. So carry on with that, the inside prison situation. You done that, your uncle said it on you, you realised everyone was high?
Yeah, so then basically I've been called into a cell by two of my uncle's pals. My uncle's already green-lighted this, so they're like, yo, little Coley, come here, because there's only two of us called Coley in the family. In the prison system, I'm known as Coley, not Gang or nothing like that, just Coley. Yeah, so they've said, yo, little Coley, come here, because I'm like 19 at the time. I shouldn't even be in a man's jail. You have to be 21 and 10 months to be there.
Fucking hell.
But where I'm playing up so much, they've sent me, and I've gone in the cell now. When I'm sat down in the cell, he's like, look, you've got two options here. You can either take that little half-ounce of draw, go back to your cell and get high. I like the way you go on, but you're causing me a nuisance. So you can either take that and just be on your way, or if not, just carry on doing what you're doing. Your uncle's green light again, I'm going to wrap you the fuck up. But your man who's saying it's got 9-carat gold rosary beads on, 9-carat gold glasses, I don't know why inside myself I looked at him and just took the half-ounce of draw. Looking back, it was the best thing I ever done. Yeah, because I just had it smooth from there, do you know what I mean? I started meeting very good contacts very young.
And serving that sentence, you was a lot more chilled out, you was a lot more relaxed?
Nah, I haven't stopped becoming relaxed really in prison up until this last point, but I was still getting nickings for mag incidents on my last time where I was just
on read. About that sentence where your uncle obviously green-lighted you and you took that out. Did you just chill out then?
Not really, nah. I won't take any I won't take any violation, but at the same time I just find it easier to just like not get involved in incidents as I get older.
How long did you serve in that sentence with your uncle?
I was there for I'd just been sentenced at court, to 3.5 years. But when you're on juveniles, none of the remand time comes off.
Really?
So that 14 months I got on remand for trying to bite his nose off was served time, spent time. It didn't mean anything.
No way.
Yeah, because as a juvenile, they don't take the remand off. So then I got 3.5 years, do half. So I served...
About 18 months almost, no?
Now more than that, because 30 months do 15 is 2.5 years. I've had that loads of times, so I just remember it's 30 months is 2.5 years. It's about 40 months, something like that, isn't it?
All right, so you served
42 months. 42 months. So it's about 22 months, basically, yeah.
You served it all in that jail with your uncle?
Yeah, in all that time. Now I just get security shipped everywhere I go.
So we'll discuss that after. So now you've left Huel prison.
Yeah.
Back onto the roads. What happens?
To be God's honest truth, I couldn't even tell you. Like, I've been to prison that many times and had that many incidents.
How many times have you been in and out of jail?
I literally could not tell you.
Roughly?
With licence recalls, maybe 40, 50 times.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Because obviously, don't forget, as a juvenile, you can only get 14-day recalls.
So you just been in and out of prison
recall, graft in between, do you know what I mean? With no break. Like, the only break is the jail. But even when I'm in there, I'm active.
So how long was you out?
So it's like there's been no break.
12 prisons?
Like, I've been to about 12 different prisons. Yeah.
So you left probably around 21, 22, no?
About 22, yeah.
Let's say 22 you left. You was out for how long? Do you know?
literally weeks. I was only ever out weeks.
So your thing, you mentioned you've done burglaries and violence. What was you known for the most? Or was you just a madman and people didn't want to fuck with you?
Yeah, I'm very much known for like the just the scatty erraticness side, to be honest.
You were just that guy, people would cross the road and walk the opposite direction.
Yeah, it just ain't really worth the hassle. That's not glorifying anything either. It's just saying it straight.
Truth.
It's just not really worth the hassle, man. Like, with the life I've lived and the things I've seen growing up and like the lengths I'm willing to take an incident if it goes there, that's why now I have to chill out and remove myself from it, because it's not worth the length it goes when it goes.
When you was involved in crime, was there anything you wasn't willing to do?
Now, like, just with one lag alone, I've had some mad serious incidents. Like, I've run him over at 55 miles an hour. I've stabbed him in the head that hard. I've broke the potato knife on his head and then put him in a sleeper and just started breaking the head off him.
What happened?
The same geezer. I'm on the internet. It went viral for my pal's music video. I got a pal who's just started to do things in the music industry, T-Lo. Yeah, so this lad who I get issue with, he's rung at me and tried to clothesline me off a CRF 250 motocross bike. I'm popping wheelies for a music video. And he's tried to clothesline me off the bike. I've got a medieval ball and mace parked up at the side. You know them things with the metal spikes on them? Well,
Why was you carrying that? Was that for the video shoot?
Nah, it went for the video shoot. It's just, like I said, I had a fetish for weapons at the
carrying
time.
a medieval mace as a weapon?
Ball and mace, yeah.
All right, go on, carry on.
And basically, I'm carrying this medieval ball and mace now. I've got it parked up in my bag. This thing's all over the internet, by the way.
No, go on.
But it was reenacted for a music video as well. So for the purpose of anything else, I got arrested for this. He got arrested for this. I'm expressing it as violence, but it was reenacted for a music video. Loads of people might tell you different, and they might say they was there and it was different. But I'm telling you, it is reenacted for a music video anyway. So this medieval ball of mace, which was a prop, I've rung at him, absolutely tried to knock it out the park. Do you know what I mean? When I've hit him with it, and. He's an absolute soldier, to be fair. He fucking took it like a trooper.
No way.
Yeah.
Just
Never even knocked him out. I'm telling you, he firmed it. But this same geezer, I've hit him at 5 mile an hour in cars.
So you just had ongoing beef with this guy?
Ongoing drama. It ain't really ongoing beef, because like he's had one incident with me where it's like he knocked my front top out. I've got dentures all across the front from having fights and all that. So like, but every other time it's been me setting mad pace on him. So it's not really beef, it's more drama. Because it's just causing me drama every time because I'm just hurting him. But he's unstoppable, to be fair.
Serious?
Serious. He's not even hard, but you have to rate the respect of him. Like, I've hit him at 55 mile an hour in cars, and I swear he had earphones in, still pedaling up the road. He robbed my parcel in jail. I've seen him. I'm in a rob motor. I'm like, yo, I'm running him over. My pal's like, please, Coley, don't do it, please. I'm saying, fuck that, bro. I've spun the car around, flat up, flat out of the road behind him. I've come up the curb, and then I've noticed he's on a BMX pedaling. He's got earphones in.
So he can't even hear you?
He can't even hear me coming. I promise you, I've sat back in the seat, stamped my foot to the throttle, and just pinged it. When I hit his back wheel, it was like E.T. He was still pedaling. When I hit the back wheel at 55 mile an hour, the impact just broke the bike on impact. He just went flying up in the air. He got up and crawled off onto the roof of a car.
Fuck off.
So I didn't hit him again, I swear. The man's a machine.
Have you still got ongoing drama with him now?
Nah, I ain't got no passing with him now, really, to be fair. I got no drama with anyone, man. Yeah, I got no drama with anyone. He's all right, though. We're friends. We actually speak. It's mad.
Bro, you've tried to kill each other and you're friends.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, we speak. This same lag, I've run through my local estate. I'm from the horse fair in Kidderminster. Well, in Kidderminster, it's a mad little area, the horse fair. Anyone who's from Kidderminster will know the area, or if you're from surrounding areas. I've got some things what I put on my Snapchat earlier from like, yo, people give me some mad incidents because my mind's gone a bit blank. I've got autism and that. This is again with Ski Collet, bro. I can remember you walking by Nisa. I was sat in the car at the traffic lights. You walked across the road with a loaded crossbow, about to blow Collet's head off, bro.
That's the guy you had drama with, and you had a crossbow.
Yeah.
So with you, there was no limits. You was literally willing to do anything.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Looking back, it's terrible, man. I don't know how I never went that way and I never caught a body. Serious.
Wasn't you ever scared that one day one of these people might die?
I never even thought of it like that, to be fair. But sometimes I did think of it as well. It was weird because, like, I'll go to an extent where I know I'm going to hurt you, but to potentially not kill you. Do you know what I mean?
Because even hitting him 55 miles an hour, there's a chance he could have died.
I do hear that.
But that didn't cross your mind. Never worried about it. Never.
Not so much. I weren't bothered. Like, I was in so much pain growing up, yeah. Obviously, I got sexually abused, seeing my mum shot in the head. My mum's ex-husband was ex-German boxer. He got convicted of torturing us. Like, he used to put us in stress positions, make us, me and my sister sit in the chair position. If one of us dropped first, he'd make us fight each other. And, like, he used to lock me in cupboards with spiders when my mum went to bingo and do some mad things. He used to get PTSD from the war and absolutely bug out on us. But where he was a boxer in the German army, he used to give me beatings as a kid, what I've not had as an adult.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
Might be a deep one.
I don't mind, I'll answer anything, you know.
The man that shot your mum.
Yeah.
What would you do if you saw him today?
If I saw him today,
Would you end up back inside?
I'm really trying my level best to go straight, man. I hope I never see him again.
Would that be the thing that turns you?
I can't sugarcoat nothing, man. He shot my mum in the head, innit?
Listen, I agree with you. Your mum.
Yeah.
But
I can't sugarcoat nothing. He shot my mum in the head, man.
You've never seen him since?
Nah. I can remember his name. I can remember the image of him when he shot my mum. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but I've never ever seen the man again. I've never seen my sexual abuser again either. I wouldn't like to ever obviously cross his path because he don't know what monster he created, bro.
Would you say you're a monster?
I can say there's a beast inside of me. Yeah. I feel it when I get angry, and other people see it when I get angry. They say my eyes go black, and they can see it.
Do you ever regret the man you are today?
Not one bit, you know, because I'm a good man, you know. You can ask any of my friends. A lot of people who talk shit about me. I'll get a lot of people give you some mad comments on this podcast. Yeah, you get some mad comments on your thing, but you'll also get some very good heartwarming ones as well. And I know from heartwarmingness of people who I'm around who know me as a person, they all can see I'm a good person. And it's everything bad what's happened in my life, everything bad I've enacted in my life. Like, I ain't really meant much I've done. Like, I don't care about most I've done in my life. I don't regret many of it. I regret a few incidents in my life where I've hurt people and they had no fucking justification in them getting hurt. And that's just me going into a place being over the top. And I regret things only, but not much. Do you know what I mean? There's reasons for everything. And like the way I was growing up, like, I'm giving people an insight here to like what I've seen growing up, and not many people, even like you get people with mad lifestyles have not seen certain things growing up, like their mum shot in the head or this and that, their best mates dying, like loads of people dying around them on motorbikes, loads of people getting lifed off around them, their self doing 15 years behind the goal. It's just been a hectic life, bro. Like, I've got that many stories and that much can come out is like mad.
Apart from mum getting shot in the head, what would you say was one of the worst days of your life?
Receiving the news that my best friend had died on a motorbike that I sold him, man.
You sold him the bike and he passed away on it?
And he was my right hand, man. And then another time is my brethren getting lifed off, innit? Like, that affected me a lot as well. Like, he was my close pal, innit? So...
Was you always a one-man show, or did you have a team with you?
Do you know what it is? I never ever, like, I've got a big, massive family I have. Like, my family's massive. I've got a lot of people around me who fully do their thing. I've done my thing my whole life myself. But if I wanted to call people to call in a favour, I could call in a favour. But I ain't never been that man to do that, you know, like get loads of people around. And like, if I've ever had incidents, I'll just go and approach it on my own and just deal with it and get it out the way. I've really never been one to jump on phones and get loads of people involved in incidents like some people do. Let's
talk about jail a little bit more. I was going to say, what do you think was one of the scariest moments? But I'm guessing you're not scared of nothing, right?
Scared of spiders. Petrified. I'm petrified.
You're scared of spiders?
Yeah. From my mum's husband locking me in cupboards, bro. I see a spider and I'll melt down, I swear.
So what would you say was one of the most violent days in jail?
I had £30,000 put on my head on the Langan, so I'm screaming off the Langan, yo, I'll give 30 grand to whoever chops Coley's face open because of hot water and sugar the geezer because he stole my mobile phone. And obviously that's my point of contact to the outside world. I ain't getting violated like that, so I've ended up boiling the kettle now, chuck loads of sugar in it, come out into the Langan and people was telling him, yo, Coley's down there cooking sugar up, I think he's going to melt you. So your man put himself behind the door. Well, one of the Asian brothers, I bought the phone. So I've gone to him and said, look, my brother, I know you bought the phone. Like, it's nothing to do like that. I know he's jingled me and then sold you the phone. However, that's my phone. Yeah, just get his door open, bro. So the axe like, yo, Coley, I'll do that for you. Yeah, no drama. He's gone straight up there now. Yo, open the door. As the geezers opened the door, I fucked the jug of fucking hot water and sugar straight in his face.
And what happened to his face?
It melted the side of his neck and his ear and all that. Just melted that straight off of it. But fair play to him. He wrapped a wet towel around, come out for a straightener. I said, Coley, you got to fight. So I ain't got an issue with putting my hands up and have a scrap. Like, going back 5-10 years, I would not fight you.
Yeah.
But I was on beef. But I weren't looking to have a straightener. I'd openly say, I ain't having a straightener. If you got on my phone, it ain't a straightener. It is what it is. You know what I got around me. I'll see you when I see you.
And what happened with this guy?
Well, this guy's come out for a straightener. I'm already got a tool on me anyway. So I'm like, yo, bro, if you got a fucking incident, get the fuck in the cell in it. But we ain't having no straightener. He's like, yeah, calm. He's come walk in the cell behind me. I've turned around with a tuning tin in a sock. Swung it up at him. Because any time you hit someone overhand with a tuning tin in a sock, more time you're hitting their back or the back of their head. Because they step forward into the blow. So if you flick it up from your stomach up, you just take their face straight off first hit with it. Do you know what I mean? It's just experience. Like, fucking, I've had it where you got an empty sock and getting battered by 4 or 5 lads because your tuners flew out on the first hit and things, and it ain't good. Do you know what I mean? So he's put his arm up, I've hit his elbow, shattered his elbow, he's got off. 2-3 days after, he's shouting on the Langan this whole time now from where I've hit his elbow. He's shouting, yo, whoever cuts Coley, Google my family's name. They're all millionaires. Whoever cuts him, there's 30 grand for him. I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, there's people, this
Hungry,
at the time, HMP Huel, House Block 6B, in 2018, I'm telling you, it was Gaza. Like, people from all over the country was there. Like, anyone would be commenting on the things, and they'll tell you, like, about that jail at that time on that house block. It was Gaza. And basically, I'm thinking, yo, I'm fucked here. Like, I got a little bit of game for myself in the system. So, like, people will say, yo, watch how you approach that hit. But more time, there's loads of people what I'm on, and on loads worse than what I'm on. There's people in there 4 buggies, and they're just willing to catch an X1. Do you know what I mean? I just want to defend myself if it comes to it.
And what happened?
I've had to basically put that much pressure, go to stab your man up and back at you. I've seen him on the stairs. Something's told me to duck. I've ducked down, and a blade's gone through my hair. He's tried to stab me in the head, this lad has.
Random guy?
Nah. The
guy that you sugared?
Guy who I sugared, yeah. So I've ducked. For some reason, I've heard in my head, duck! And I've just ducked down. And the blade's gone through my hair and grazed the top of my head. But I've made a big shank out of a mop. Do you know, like an aluminium mop handle, and plucked it away with nail clippers for days and made a big, sharp, fucking big shank. As I pulled it out my trousers, because it's got loads of spikes on it, it's caught on my tracksuit bottoms, hit the floor. Well, he's seen it hit the floor and his eyes have gone wide because this thing was about, it was down my waist. It was big, man. I've grabbed it. As I've looked up at him, he started running up the stairs. I've come up behind him, got him once in the back of the leg and straight through the back of his calf. Well, he's rung now, banged himself straight up. And he's got one of my pals from Kidderminster to the door saying, yo, tell him, yeah, I'll pay for the phone. This is going too far. One of us is going to die. Just tell him I'll pay for the phone. So I've ended up saying, fuck that, forget the phone. I ain't got no more money to buy a new phone. It's just on every time I see you. Yeah. But I've actually come across the paths with this geezer in the prison system just last year in HMP 5 hours, and we shook hands, and it's like, yeah, man.
But how did that incident finish?
Well, as soon as I've stabbed him in the back of the leg, he put himself behind the door and got moved on to a different house block.
Oh, so they moved him on.
Yeah, they moved him to house block 3, but then they shipped me out to Featherstone.
Fucking hell. What would you say was one of the worst prisons you've been in? That one?
I've been to like Park probably in Wales. My friend got convicted of murder from someone in Cardiff. Mm-hmm. And I got sent to the jail just because my pal was all over the BBC News for this murder. And I was playing up in HMP Stoke Heath. I went from Huel to Stoke Heath. in Stokeheath, the scaff within 2 weeks come to my door, raided me, found loads of drugs in my cell, saying, "Yo, you're supplying the jail. You think you're bagging the system. Put your war paint on because we're sending you to park." I'm like, "I'm not going there." They're saying, "You're going." Basically, my pal had just been convicted of murder for someone in Cardiff. It was all over the BBC News. And when I've got there now, there's photographs of this geezer on the induction landing at this jail. Or like all these geezers, friends from Roga there. So when they've asked me where I'm from, I've said Kidderminster. And then they're saying, "Do you know X, Y, Z?" I'm saying, yeah, they're my friends. At that point, you can imagine how it is on a wing in prison where I ain't gonna ever deny my friends. My one friend was involved in the murder and like he was just there. He caught a big sentence for like being somewhere he shouldn't have had that sentence, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so basically what's happened now, they've turned around and said, "Yo, come down by the showers, we need to have a chat with you." I automatically know what's going on. They've just asked me where I'm from. Then they're asking me if I know so-and-so. Now they're asking me to come down by the showers. There's no cameras down there. I'm looking. I'm thinking this wing is not even cameraed up. I've been on the wing 2 minutes. I'm analysing it. I'm thinking, yo, I'm in a very sticky situation now. There's about 12 lads saying, "Yo, fucking come down here." So I've walked straight back to my cell, put my privacy lock on, stamped on my pen, broke a razor blade out and melted it straight into my pen, put it in my waist and come back out on the landing. But I'm not looking to go in the showers. I'm not looking to go in no cells. I'm severely outnumbered. And if I go down there, I'm getting fucked up. Yeah. It's not me acting bad. Yeah. I'm in danger at this point, but I'm about that life myself. I'm never putting myself behind the door, so I know what's going to come. I'm about to get chopped potentially. If it wasn't,
so what happened?
Basically, one of the lads from Cardiff, Kamal Lagal, I've been doing jail with this lad from Juvies. He's looked over the landing and said, "Yo, what's going on?" They're like, "Yo, this English cunt, we're going to fuck him up, this, that and the other." He's like, he's involved with this murder. I got no involvement in nothing. I've been in jail my whole life. It's just a couple of my pals ended up on a charge. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah. Nothing to do with me. I was in jail.
I was in jail, man. So Kamal's turned around now, luckily for me, and said, "Yo, Coley's my nigga from jail, bro. Like, this is not happening. It's not running like that." Like, basically, I'm back in Coley. He's not done nothing wrong. Yeah. I'm from Cardiff. So all of these lads now, it's worked out now. "Yo, Coley, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get in the cell and have a straightener with one of them." I'm saying calm. If it has to go that way, I don't mind. Got in the cell, this geezer absolutely punching the head off me. Yeah, like a big black lad. I'm telling you, he's whacking me and throwing me against the back wall with punches, just hitting me and sending me.
Serious?
Yeah. He's ended up blowing out a breath now, but he's absolutely weighing the head off me every time he's hitting me. As soon as I've seen him starting blowing for breath, I'm getting stuck straight back into him. In the end, the fight's been broke apart. I've ended up staying on that wing 16 months, and we had a good time on there, man. Very good time on there.
You literally got weighed in because you knew someone that was involved in a murder.
Yeah. But obviously, I had to have a straightener. If not, I would have got stabbed to bits. Don't get it twisted. If my pal never looked over the landing, my life was in serious danger. Yeah.
What other times have your life been in danger like that?
Can't really say it as too tough, really, to be fair.
That's probably one of the only times, yeah?
Yeah. Where I know there's a severe imminent risk of danger because I'm about that life myself, innit? So for me to feel in danger, usually, like, I can see something's not right, but it's all right because, like, if I'm about that life when I'm committing crime...
Listen, live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah, stay on point myself, so I ain't really too bothered if it is trouble. I'd just rather it not be trouble because of the length it goes to when it is.
You mentioned to me earlier on in the pod you had a thing for weapons. What kind of weapons did you have around you?
Crossbows, shotguns, medieval ball and maces, all different variety of knives, all different variety of medieval weapons. I just started getting a fetish for some mad different antique weapons and that, man.
Did you ever shoot someone with the crossbow?
I've shot at people with crossbows. I've shot at a couple of people with a shotgun. I've never actually live and direct shot anyone. I wasn't looking to shoot them, to be honest. I was just looking to let it off, and if it did hit them, it's just a bird shot cartridge, a buckshot. So, but I wasn't looking to hit anything. I was looking to eliminate a situation, and it eliminated it.
And you'd walk around with this stuff raw. You wouldn't hide it. You'd have a crossbow in your hand.
I've been like running through the estate with it and that, yeah. Or like when I've had incidents with a certain lag, I've been running through the horse fair with the shotty. Like through the escape with the shotgun.
Raw, out.
Yeah. But like when I was carrying it round, it'd be concealed on my person. But I'd always at any given time have some variety of mad weapon on me, yeah.
Did you ever think this could put me in prison for like 10 years or something? Or in your head?
Nah, do you know what I genuinely thought at the time? And I always used to say to people, when I'd rock up to my pal's place, yeah, and just start like, oh yeah, look at this, and start pulling chrome shotguns out and that, yeah. Because I had a mad sick chrome shotty what I saw down myself, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely crazy. Well, I used to fucking show my mates and that, like, yo, look at this, man, bag. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing walking around with that, bro? You're off your head. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, but obviously I'm got active passive in my mind. I'd rather get caught with it than caught without it.
Yep.
And that's what was in my head at the time. It's a dangerous way to live, man. It's not good, man.
What things do you regret in your life?
Affecting my daughter's life. That's the only thing I regret in my life, you know.
Talk to us about your daughter. How old is she?
She's 13, you know.
A girl?
Yeah, she's 13. She's like a little woman, man.
Does she make you smile when you talk about her?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Is that the reason you're not going back?
Yeah, well, basically, the reason I'm not going back is because of me. But it's all about my daughter. Right, basically, I'm trying to make the best version of myself so I can help her bring out the best version of herself, innit? I've started realising now, like, all of my negative actions are all affecting my daughter. That's why, like, I'm willing to come on podcasts now, speak brutally and openly about the past, because it ain't like I'm trying to glorify anything. All I'm trying to do is make people see, like, the dramaticness and the brutalness of where I was, and, like, the stories I can tell for days to, like, the terms of where it's going good now. Because, like, anyone who knows me knows how hard I'm actually trying at the minute, man. And I'm actually really trying to do my thing with, like, I know I can't get a job. I filled 2 pages of Google. Like, look at me as an image. Like, it's hard for an average person with qualifications to get a job. Like, someone who's gone 15 years behind the door, who's got a very bad background, to start getting employment and things like it ain't going to work. My social media's frying off at the minute. I've been out of prison 3 weeks. I've had 200,000 views, like 250,000 views, sorry, on my Snap story. Everyone's telling me to make a TikTok. Then obviously one of my pals doing a podcast with you. I've been like, I got in touch with you the other day. So I'm really trying to reach every avenue I can. Like, it's even hard for me to get here today. Very difficult, man. But I've went out of my way because I'm literally trying everything I can to go straight in it. And it's going to work.
And what happens when times get hard?
Well, before, when times get hard, yeah, I just used to get...
Busy?
Like, I used to get active in crime, innit? And think, right then, I'm going to make it, you know. But if I thought I was going to make it, I'd seriously get up, man. But I'd spunk the bread, or I'd do something, or end up blowing the money on drugs, or partying, or just doing something mad. Like, I never had no drive for motivation. I read a book in jail and it changed my outlook on life, man.
What book was it?
Basically, big up Jimmy Clark from Nottingham, man. Because obviously my pal Jimmy, he's a bit of a madman like me. He's got some mad jail stories. He's nearly been killed in prison by the staff. Yeah. Well, basically, he's like to me, he's like, yo, Coley, read this book, man, because your head's all erratic and that. So he's got me to read this book. It's called The Secret by Ron O'Brien. I've read this book.
It used to be up there. Now we got the power up there.
Yeah, man.
The Secret,
Yo,
yeah?
see that book is a fucking very...
There's a few there. Grab them.
Yeah, man.
Grab the whole lot.
As if, bro.
We had The Secret. I took it home to read it.
Have you read it?
I haven't read it.
Bro, you need to read this book, you know. I swear, man. Because, like, look a bit of the madness what I've been telling you about, yeah? But you see this book here, The Secret by Ron O'Brien.
Is The Secret there? The Secret's at home, I think.
Secret, the power, yeah. None of these are the original.
I've got the original at home. I bought a pack of 4.
Yeah, you need to read that book here. Because see that book here, like, it never changed my life, but it changed how I viewed life. And it changed, like, it made me see, yeah, like, I'm manifesting bad things in my life. Like, I'm not manifesting nothing good. And, like, whatever happens in my life from here on out is down to me, innit?
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? But, like, I can see now I'm affecting my daughter's life with how I'm being. She's 13 now. She's autistic herself because I got autism.
Yeah.
And she's at a stage now where anything I do negatively is going to impact her. And I am about to start doing that, innit? So...
How do you think your daughter's going to feel when she's old enough to actually watch this podcast and she watches it and she understands your past?
Don't get it twisted, bro. She knows.
She knows everything, yeah?
Not everything now, but she knows the most, man. It's mad. She's 13, innit? Like, kids with phones this day and age. Like I said, my socials are blowing. So I put all mad stuff all on my Snap. I'm putting, like, videos from jail, like, where I've ripped my teeth out in jail just for a Snapchat video. Been bored on the wing, like, fuck it, get the phone out. I'll rip my tough out for the video, just make my socials blow. And like, I got all different mag videos from prison and that all on my phone. So it's like, her mates now have started following me on TikTok and following me on Snap. I'm just accepting everyone to build my profile up. So it's like everything's getting back anyway. So it's like, I'm just trying to be raw in terms of how bad I was to show anyone can change at some point. You just got to have that drive to want to do it, man.
Where do you see yourself at 40 years old?
At 40, I'm going to have made it, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Do you fully believe that?
Nah, I know that, bro. I'll go clear. I've manifested it from The Secret, man. I'll go clear by 40. That's a realistic thing. I'm 35, innit?
Yeah.
So I've got 5 years, man. In 5 years, I can definitely blow, bro. I've got a life I can open up about, and I've got a lot of things I can, like, maybe educate other people with. Men ain't ready to talk about sexual abuse and things like that in a minute. It's a very taboo thing. Like,
Do you know what I say to everyone who's been to prison? You've stood 15 years behind the door.
I've been busy in that 15 as well.
So you've got to work smarter, faster, and harder than everyone.
Yeah, I can do that, bro. Do you know how I've manifested it? And I know because, like, do you know what I've manifested? My social media image. I'm a brilliant cook. I've been cooking on food boats in jails, bro, with acts, with Jamaicans, with everything, any cuisine. I'm like quite on point with my cooking. People love to see the cooking videos on my socials. Yeah. Then on top of that, then I've got like my mental health side of it. I'm very open about my autism and my mental health. Then on top of that, then I've got all my jail videos side of it. I'm just about to start dropping music where all relates about seeing my mum shot in the head, doing 15 behind the door, all mag incidents, what I've had in jail, all involved in the music. So it's like I'm just trying to arrange with a beat editor and all that there at the minute. So I'm about to start dropping that. There's loads of aspects to my social media what made people interested in my life.
Listen, I think it all comes down to you. As long as you fix you, the rest is easy. Because times are going to get hard. There's going to be someone who phones you and offers you a quick move. Boom. Do this quicker, you get paid this much.
I've had that, bro. I've had that in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've had that twice.
Oh, it has happened.
Twice, man.
Oh,
Big bread as well. Turns it down, bro. Both times. I'm
Listen,
not
the
committing
hardest
crime,
part is you. That's it.
Yeah. I just got recalled for 7 months. Yeah. This is how the police are sort of on me and all that there. Basically, I was at the approved premises in, like, I ain't going to say where, actually. I don't think I can disclose that. So I'm at approved premises. And I've popped to the pub for my niece's 18th birthday party. I've come outside the pub. Someone's attacked me with a metal bar. Police have found me unconscious on the side of the road. They've took me to hospital. Because I wasn't back at the AP on curfew, because I was in hospital with the police, I got recalled, bro. I've just served 7 months behind the door. I've just been released 3 weeks ago. Served 7 months behind the door for going to hospital with the police.
And there was proof you was in hospital?
Proof everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
And what did they say?
They said, yeah, but you wasn't in for your curfew. But I was unconscious and found by the police covered in blood. So that's sort of like the type of, like, the way it, like, for the police to treat you like that and the probation service, you've obviously done some bad things. Do you know what I mean? But, like, usually that 7 months, I would have went back to a life of crime and thought they've just stitched me up. Watch how I do this and smash the back off it. But instead, I've just utilised them 7 months. I've been doing parenting courses. I've been doing emotional well-being classes. And I've been just focusing on seeing my daughter again. And I utilised that prison sentence, this little recall, for the first time ever I've utilised the sentence. Now I'm asking for help, asking for support. And it's going a lot further because I'm asking for help and I'm asking probation. I've realised now I am institutionalised. I've served 15 behind the door. I've only had a little bit of time out and it's hard to adjust in society, man.
Definitely. Especially now. Now's fucked.
But, like, yeah, well, I'm adjusting very well, really, with good support around me and things like that. I am adjusting well. So...
Well, listen, I think we've given the viewers enough today.
Yeah.
We've given them pretty much everything. But we need to really dive deep into your life, understand a lot more prison stories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a challenge. Viewers, if you're watching this right now, scroll down, hit that like button, and if we hit 2,500 likes, we'll bring him back for part 2. We'll see you on the next one. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.